How's it going, guys? I am Money here, and this is going to be my class setup for this video. If you guys want to pause the video and take a look at it, the two primary perks on this class are going to be Dead Silence and Amplify. Now, these are two very good perks, and right off the bat I noticed a difference with Dead Silence. Amplify is a perk I actually had to get used to, and you're going to see me try to adjust in the diner because I have to adjust my game volume because of the way it's set for my recording situation. So which is actually explains why you guys never hear my voice, because my mic is never hooked up, because I think it would sound really weird to have myself in the game talking and then be able to hear me commentate over it. I don't know why, it just seems very strange. But you're gonna see me inside the diner kind of adjust to it and adjust my game volume so I can get the full benefit of having it on my class. The Vector, to me, I haven't used too many of the submachine guns because it's more of an AR controlled game, but to me, the Vector thus far is the best submachine gun in the game. I really like it. In terms of the game, it is myself and Goose playing against a full party, and I believe it's only a party of 5 because there's a guy who goes 0-3, and I think he comes in at the end of the game, and he must have just got spawn fucked a few times, and then the game's over. But for the most part, it is myself and Goose against this party of 5, and we lose this game 199 to 200. It was the most devastating loss thus far on Ghost. Also because this day I lost 3 games. It was very disappointing. The last 2 losses I wasn't too concerned about because it was only me and Goose trying to hold an entire team, and we could only do so much. Goose got 6 captures. I have 3 captures. I missed out on 2 captures, so I should have had like 5. Other than that, we both dropped 40 bombs, and I played about almost a 3.0, and he plays at about a 2.6, 2.7 KDR. So we definitely did everything we could, and the one thing that was very unique about this game was the camping. It's not because it wasn't bad camping, it was more strategic camping. Like, you're not going to see me run by a corner and there's just a guy randomly sitting there. Like, if people are camping, it's to cut off routes to flags, or they're camping out a flag. So to me, it was a very good game, honestly, and it was very disappointing that we lost because at first it looked like we were about to get blown out, and then we like come together and we're just making callouts with each other because I had everyone muted except for Goose, and it looked like we were gonna come back, and then we literally lose the game like in the last 5 seconds of the game because the way the spawns in the game, they're really weird, but I can see why they put them in, because we have, say you have A and B, you would expect them to only spawn at C. Well, like something's weird about this game to where if they're at C too long, they'll spawn at A, and then next thing you know, they'll take A because you can take flags in this game really fast, which is a good thing and it's a bad thing. It does keep you on your toes, so you constantly have to spread out to be able to man like all of the flags, because just because they're at C doesn't mean they're going to stay at C. So I think that's a benefit. It's going to stop people from spawn trapping. I think on smaller maps like Strike Zone, it tends to work a little better maintaining the maps. And after this kill, after this other kill, you're going to see the video is going to cut to another scene. That is because my capture card, I don't know what it was doing. It lagged out for like 40 seconds, but you didn't miss any. There weren't any kills. But other than the game, I don't actually have a commentary. I actually just want to talk about all the good stuff that we've been up to thus far. We are almost at 300 subscribers. We are only 12 away. And for you guys that have been with me since day 1, it does seem like it's been a long time, because we got the first 100 subscribers in the first 3 weeks, and then 100 to 200, it was rough. It was rough. Like, I never thought I was gonna hit 200 subscribers. It took so long. It was, I don't know. It had me really frustrated for a long time. But we took our little 2-week probation because we had people flagging my videos, and oddly enough, I have a video later for you guys because I dropped a Moab on them today. So that was something cool. I was just with Jerk on top of that, so it wasn't even a full party versus a full party. It was just me and Jerk against like 3 or 4 of them, so that's cool. But other than that, we're working on our Twitter grind. We're at almost at 2K. I think we're about 1,800 on Twitter. So if you guys have not followed me on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter, because once we get to 300, I want to know if you guys want to do a Q&A or a vlog, or a Q&A and vlog. We can do them both at the same time. We already did a giveaway, so I think I'll do a giveaway at 500. Just let me know what you guys want for that big 300. It's right around the corner. We should be able to hit it before the end of this week. We've been growing. We're actually right back to where I was growing before I got my probation, which is really good, because like I said, I got freaking flagged at the worst possible time in terms of growth on my channel. I was gaining like 1 or 2 subscribers a day, which is really good for a small channel, especially when I was gaining subscribers and I wasn't even posting. I wasn't on a Twitter grind. I had less than 100 followers, so that wasn't helping. It was just more or less word of mouth and people watching my videos, and it looks like we're getting back to getting 100 views over my videos, which is really good because we were hitting that so easy in like the first day or two. I understand with people not liking Ghost and whatnot, the numbers are gonna fall off, but I already got the flag video over 100 views already, so we're making a good amount of progress. In terms of that, I don't have anything else. I do want to talk about the benefits of this game, and I guess I'll get into it a little bit more in depth on a separate video, because I think there's, even though a lot of people are complaining about Ghost, I think there are some benefits to Ghost, in terms of YouTubers anyway, because every game, it doesn't have to be a Kim. That's the cool thing about it. There's a lot of people posting good videos and they're just good score lines, and I think that's more beneficial in the long run, because say Modern Warfare 3, people didn't want to watch a video unless you were dropping a Moab. They don't care if you drop 5 Osprey Gunners or 12 K-blows. Unless you're dropping a Moab, at least one Moab, no one wanted to watch that video. And Black Ops 2, I think is where it really started to vary, because you didn't necessarily have to drop a nuclear, but you better had got some VSATs dogs or some swarms. No one wanted to see you post a gameplay if you just dropped 2 stealth bombers, unless the commentary was like magnificent. But I really think it started to change towards Black Ops 2 as people kind of like disliked the game more and more. You can find new creative ways to reach an audience, and it doesn't have to be a Kim. The best videos that I've seen thus far online have been Kim fails, honestly. Obviously, let's see, the OP clan, Doom, those clans are getting really beast gameplays, and I think that's a negative, because when Modern Warfare 3 came out, the thing that separate other clans apart, or good players apart, in terms of YouTube, was the fact that not everyone was dropping Moabs. And then it came like steadily. It was like, now we got a Moab, then we got a double, and then we got a triple, and then all the way up to a penta or 6 Moabs in a game. And then even in Black Ops 2, it was like we get a nuclear, then we get a double nuclear, and then a triple nuclear. We get 100 plus kills, 200 all the way to 300. And then obviously, the issues with Amp Clan getting their 300 kind of killed out the whole like 300 thing. But stuff like that I think is really beneficial towards the game, because it gives us a wide variation of what we can post. And now that I know that you can post different stuff, everything doesn't have to be a Kim, everything can just be a good game as long as you have good commentary behind it. It kind of relieves a lot of the stress, because now I don't have to try to stress over, oh, I gotta get a Kim, I gotta get a Kim, like why haven't I got a Kim, or I need to change my work schedule so I can play more during the day and be able to get these Kims. When in reality, that's not really the case. You can just post gameplays like this, and as long as you got good commentary, I think people will watch it. And like I said, the best ones that I've seen so far have been Kim fails. Diana's got like I think 1 or 2 good Kim fails, and then Jay Rice, I watched his video and I was so surprised it was a Kim fail, because I misread the title and all I saw was Kim. So I was like, oh, he's gonna drop a Kim. He dies like 1 or 2 off the most random fucking grenade on Fright. Like, the guy, he couldn't have known anyone was down there. Like, he was coming up the stairs, and I swear to God, like, this guy just throws a random explosive. I don't even think it was a grenade, just a random explosive, and it kills him. And that was rough. Like, my jaw dropped for him. It was so rough. And this is very clutch B flag right here. Like, I'm able to cap this flag, and this is where the game starts to turn around. Goose is talking to the team, and he's like, we gotta keep B if we're gonna mount a comeback. And I fucking defend the shit out of this flag. Like, you're not getting to B flag, and then I eventually die, but we do maintain the flag, so that's cool. And I'm using Amplify to all of its benefits. I'm not talking. I got everyone fucking muted. I'm just sitting here. Goose is doing some talking, but I'm not talking. I'm just listening to footsteps, so I can identify where they're coming from. And I think that's very beneficial about this game in terms of sound whoring. I think in other games, if you were sound whoring, you would just know that there was someone in the area. On this game, you can sound whore, and I can tell where you're coming from, which is really, I think it's kind of fucking OP, quite honestly. It's really weird. And I guess it's beneficial we had a SATCOM and then the Oracle up. The Oracle, that motherfucker saves lives. And if you guys don't know, even if you're running a sub, because I'm not running FMJs, you can shoot through just about anything in this fucking game. It's really crazy. If you guys saw earlier, I shot through a trailer, and just because I saw the guy on Oracle hoping it would kill him, and there was no problem killing him. He still died really, really fast. So if you guys see someone on those oracles, shoot through the fucking wall. If you see someone running somewhere, shoot through the wall. Those bullets will connect. You can shoot through a lot of crazy shit. And here, I don't know how I die. Like, that guy wasn't there. I was already around the corner. He shot me with a fucking pistol at that. So that was unfortunate, but it is fortunate that we're able to maintain B. And the spawns are split. So I guess if I could go back, I would have tried to cap A, but I was trying to worry about B and then C. Or the spawns aren't split, I'm sorry. I'm worried about B and C, and then as soon as I move for B, to maintain B some more, somehow the spawn flips at C. And like I said, the last few seconds of the game, like, they cap it. It's hella crazy. I'm not gonna let the game go all the way through, because Goose was since he had them all unmuted at the end of the game, he was doing some shit talking, and I actually thought it was pretty funny. I don't have an advanced editor, so hopefully, since the volume is lowered, guys can still hear everything, so that'd be pretty cool. But this was such a heart-wrenching game, because you can see the score, like, we're slowly coming back. And I think even at one point we take the lead, and then it was just kind of like game over. And the most heartening thing about it is I thought we won. I was like, fuck yeah, we won this bitch. Fuck yeah, came back from the comeback, and the next thing you know, just the game's fucking over. As soon as I hit this middle, they're like, they took C. And I'm like, what? Try to get back off B, get your ass off B, kill this motherfucker camping in the corner. And like I said, that's good camping right there, because you've got to maintain B to win the game. You're hiding in a position to where you're maintaining a flag, so I can't really fault that. And then out of nowhere, like right around here, we lose C, and then it just goes to shit, because I'm like, oh, we're about to win, we're about to win, we're about to win. But I'm gonna let you guys close out with the rest of the game so you can hear Goose get on these guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, and money out.
We lost Charlie.
Fuck, they got C.
Enemy has C.
Fuck,
Mission
man.
failed. This won't happen again.
Dude, for being a fucking... Right? For them being a clan, they fucking suck. Dude, you're playing against two cats. Two.